great studier of not just himself, but of the offense as a whole. You know, he leads himself how he leads himself, just how he leads his team. He's a little bit quiet in demeanor, but when he speaks, people listen. And that's not always the easiest thing to do as a young player. But he's exactly what you want. You know, an extremely hard worker, and then he's another young man. Just like we were talking about Chappelle, is that this place means a lot to him, and it's important that this thing gets where it should be and what the expectation level is of his football program, that it moves in the right direction as he goes through his career.
The way he plays, can that give you guys maybe some identity on offense, or does he kind of embody the traits that you want to have offensively?
Yeah, we've talked about it. We want to be tough, and again, you can talk all you want about being tough. I think we've trained them tough. They've reacted in a position to be able to be tougher, and now we're at the time in camp where we're not as worried about that. I think you've got that identity right now, or you don't. And do you have that physically? Do you have that mentally? Pretty good against ourselves, but again, that means absolutely nothing. But to answer your question, he's a tough guy, and that's where we want to get the program. It means a lot to him, yes, but he's going to work every day to be one of the best of the best, and that's the difference. Is, are you really all in? Are you invested? Are you 24/7? Or are you just kind of here to just kind of hang out and be part of the Pac-12 and be part of Oregon State? We're not interested in those type of kids being in our program. We're interested in guys like that.
Gary, since losing Gabe and Cyril, what have you seen from some of that younger group of guys in the secondary over the past couple days?
You know, it didn't really change anything for us. You know, we lost two kids, and we've talked about that, and they've come out, and the young guys have got to step up a little bit, you know. But it didn't change our depth chart with the departure of either one of those. The depth chart stayed exactly the same as far as the two deep, and so they move forward. And again, we're light in numbers, yes. That's not the greatest scenario, but you know, we're light in numbers in a lot of spots. Right now we've got basically 10 offensive linemen. You know, we started out and recruited 17, and now we're to 10. So it's a big concern. We'll get a couple of them back as we move through time, but that's just an example. The corners, defensive line, the offensive line, that's where we're at in this program right now. 2 or 3 years, we shouldn't be at that spot. We should have more numbers to back us up and keep us going. But hey, you can't look forward. All that matters is this season.
How about Marcus and Mason? How have they progressed?
Yeah, I think Marcus has done a good job. You know, if we go into a game, he's definitely the second quarterback, and Mason's in a position to where Mason was better today. You know, what I want to see out of Mason is just that consistent composure that he seemed to have today. When it didn't go his way, he just lined up and played again, and you know, wasn't starry-eyed at all. I thought he had the most composure today that I've seen out of him. Marcus has, in my opinion, put together his best week overall, back-to-back days through this last, I guess, since we came back from Bend, and I thought he was playing pretty good in Bend. Marcus, you can see, he's more athletic, he's more comfortable, he's getting rid of the ball faster. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with him studying and working very hard in the off-season to improve his body and understand what he's putting in his body, and from a nutrition standpoint, and you know, feeling comfortable with the offense. So I'm proud of both of those kids, and you know, they did some good things today. And again, we'll sit back and watch the film. It's never perfect, but I like where those kids are headed.